It's time that I teach you how to do clip time stretching. And time stretching, it sounds complicated, but it's really not. It's when you want to take a clip and make it longer, or you want to make the duration of that clip last for a longer period of time. Now, depending on what version of Adobe Audition you're using, this is a CC course, but if you're using a previous version, that's fine. You're going to have an option up here. It's going to kind of look like this metronome, I think. It's going to be like a little triangle usually. But whatever it is, it's going to say toggle global click or toggle global clip time stretching. What you want to do is click on that, and that's going to bring this white triangle, this stretch triangle right in this corner. That's going to bring that up. If you're using CC or a later version than CS6, then you're probably going to already have this. So all you have to do to make this clip stretch, let's become experts at Adobe Audition. See how much longer that is? All I did was I moved this. See, stretch is in the corner. It's at 112%, 104, 101, 98%. So I can make it faster or slower by moving this triangle in the corner. Look at this. Let's become experts at Adobe Audition. The great thing is that your pitch is going to stay the same with time stretching, and that's absolutely fantastic, because if you're using a sound effect, for example, let me drag our sound effect in, and you want it to last longer, maybe because you have a video with a sound effect, like let's say a car going down the racetrack, and you want to take the sound effect that you have and make it last for the entire time. What you would do is obviously you'd find your sound effect that you want to use, and let's say it's this over here, and I'm going to delete everything around it so I can stretch it for you. Let's say we want to make this last longer. What I'm going to do is drag this from the triangle. It's going to last 500%, 504% longer. Look at this. You can actually zoom in and actually see the track itself if you double click it. But let's go and play it now. So when you stretch at 500%, obviously it's going to be tougher. It's not going to sound the same. So you may want to bring it down a little bit more. There obviously is a limit. If I stretch it 800%, it won't sound the same. But you can definitely stretch things longer. You can elongate clips and make them still sound natural. So that works. I would probably go a little bit less. That sounds more normal. I'd say 150% you won't have any issues with. So it really depends. But if this is a bell, it has multiple different sounds. You have the hard object hitting each side of the bell. That's gonna obviously be, when you slow that down or stretch it, you're obviously going to be able to notice that. But if you're using a car motor or something that already sounds distorted and doesn't have distinct hits, then you're not going to notice it as much. So you can actually stretch like the sound of a motor or the sound of somebody jumping over an object with a motorcycle much longer, maybe even up to 6, 7, 800%. But just remember, time stretching is used with this small little triangle arrow thing in the corner. And if that's not brought up, you want to enable time stretching in your corner over here, which will be on previous versions. So go ahead and give that a shot. It's a great tip when making productions.